Hello, friends. This is teacher Sherby, and I'm here with another lesson. In this lesson, we are going to talk about subtracting fractions. With subtracting fractions, we know that we can do fraction minus fraction, then fraction minus whole number, fraction minus mixed number, and mixed number minus mixed number. Before we go into the practical part of how we subtract fractions, I want to do a word problem with you because it's only right. You have to be able to relate all of this to what's happening in the real world so that you can have a better understanding of what you are doing. Let's look at fraction minus fraction, and we're going to look at like denominators. We're going to subtract two fractions, and our two fractions are 4/5 minus 2/5, or you're taking away 2/5 from 4/5. Notice that your denominators are the same, and once your denominators are the same, we said that we can ignore our denominators for now and focus on our numerators. And the reason why we're doing this is because let's look at it. You guys know me, you know that I love to draw bars. I'm going to represent 4/5. Let's break it up into 5 parts. Yay. And I'm going to shade in 4 of those 5 parts. Then let's draw another bar model to represent our 2/5. I have 5 parts and I'm taking 2 of those 5 parts. Notice now that you have 5 parts here, and you also have 5 parts here. What does that mean though? It means that, say you have, let's say, oranges or apples, or I'm going to draw squares to represent it because I'm just not a good artist. Here you have squares. You have 5 squares, and you know that for the 4/5, you know that you only need 4 parts, right? And for the 2/5, which is down here, we know that we have to take away 2/5 from it. And how you know that each of these are fifths is, you know that if you label it, you have 1/5 in each of them. So each of these, they're equal to 1/5. And remember, we're not going to focus too much on this last 1/5 here because we're looking at 4/5. And if you have this many oranges or this many squares, you can just take away the 2 of the 1/5 from it. See, we have 1/5 plus 1/5, that's equal to 2/5. And then look how much is left. This is how much is left. So that's why when I say when you have same denominators, you can just don't pay attention to your denominator for now and focus more on your numerators. Let's erase some stuff and then continue. All right, so you subtract your numerators, which are 4 and 2. So you're taking away 2 from 4. You're keeping your denominator. If you take away 2 from 4, you're left with 2, and your denominator remains as 5. So your answer is 2/5. Let's look at another example.